So Lydia Harris has a $100 million lawsuit against Snoop and Death Row Records. Why? Question number one, who was Lydia Harris? Lydia Harris is the ex-wife of Mike Harris, also known as Harry O. And back in the day, about 30 years ago, it was them who invested the money that helped get Death Row Records started all that time ago. So Lydia Harris has a $100 million lawsuit against Snoop and Death Row Records. Why? Question number one, who was Lydia Harris? Lydia Harris is the ex-wife of Mike Harris, also known as Harry O. And back in the day, about 30 years ago, it was them who invested the money that helped get Death Row Records started all that time ago. Question number three, why does Lydia Harris take the position that she's taken? Well, because Snoop being reconnected to the label has brought value back to the label. Not only because things are cyclical, we're reminded of all the records they sold and everything that they did all that time ago, but he's also got new artists, including October London. And so therefore, on the R&B side, therefore, Death Row is hot again. There's money there. There's branding. Snoop is very intentional about doing, including connecting with seltzer and other products. Death Row is kind of everywhere again, or at the very least, is enough places to be making money. And Lydia is sitting there with this unsatisfied judgment, and she like, where my money at? So question number four, what's the end game? Well, it's what it always is, money. No romance without finance, as Gwen Guthrie said. Ultimately, this lawsuit is still around because Snoop was unable to get it dismissed. So he has to deal with that. There's potential liability there, particularly if this motion gets granted to ground things, have things put in constructive trust while all of this is questioned. So ultimately, it's about writing her check and getting her cut away one way or the other. She's trying to get as much of that judgment satisfied as she possibly can. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens.